Hey everyone, welcome to this Feel Good Friday video. I'm so glad you decided to tune in and listen to what we have planned for today, and I think you're going to really like it, and it might just have you looking up in the sky tonight. So stick around to see and find out what that is all about. So here we go. So for those of you who don't know, I'm really into the stars and astronomy. And astronomy is the study of everything celestial, which is everything that's outer space. So stars, planets, aliens, all that thing. And I'm really into it. A few of the things that I've done with looking at stars and looking at planets before are like this one. In 2012, when my brother and we set up this contraption where we would use binoculars to capture the sunlight and put it onto a shoebox. And we saw this Venus transit where the Venus is between us and the sun, and it went across the face of the sun so we could actually see it. So by concentrating the light from the binoculars to the shoebox, we were able to see that tiny dot there as Venus. And this only happens every so often. So the next time it's going to happen is in 2117, so not for a good long time. Another example is this one here, which was the solar eclipse that happened not that long ago. This solar eclipse was in the summer of 2017, and as you can see, we're doing the same method to capture it, using the binoculars, concentrating the sunlight down, and you can see that it's almost pretty covered there with what would be the moon casting its shadow down on us. So those are two of the really cool things that I've done with astronomy before, but now I want to tell you about another really cool one that's happening right now. Right now in our night sky, there is a comet that is visible in the northern hemisphere. Yes, friends, visible right where you are right now that you can see tonight. So before we dive into this comet, let's talk about what a comet is. So a comet is an object from space that consists of ice and dust. And when it's near the sun, a tail of gas and dust particles can trail it that are pointing away from the sun. So a comet is this big thing of ice and gas and dust all hurling through space. And when it gets close to the sun, it actually heats up and those things start to melt, creating that tail. So that tail is what extends from what is being let off from the sun. And it's being caught in the orbit right now of sun. So it's orbiting around the sun. And right now, this comet that I'm going to tell you about is visible because it's on that path where it can be seen from our Earth, where it is on the sun's path, if that makes sense. This comet that is in the sky that we can see right now is called Comet Neowise. And I'm going to tell you a little bit about it right now. So, this comet was discovered on March 27th of 2020. So it was discovered this year. And it was discovered by NASA's Near-Earth Object Wide Field Infrared Survey Explorer, or otherwise known as NEOWISE. So it's an acronym. And this comet will only be visible until late July and August, when it will disappear for over another 6,800 years. So this comet is going to be here for a very short period of time right now, and it is visible almost every night that the sky is clear. But you have to see it now, otherwise you're going to miss it and you're not going to be alive to see it again. So now I'm going to help you create a plan to make sure that over the next few nights you have the opportunity to see it and to see it well, because there are mixed reviews that I'm hearing about how well it is able to be seen and what techniques you should be using. So here are a few things. I think one thing that is important is that you go to an area where there are little to no trees, so like a clearing and somewhere that is away from city lights. You want as little light pollution as possible. Now the hard thing with us living in southeastern Wisconsin right now, or for those of you who are in the Tacos area, is that we are by Milwaukee, which is very light polluted. So try your best to get out of the city, try your best to get away from any street lights. Go out by a farm field, go out by a public park or something like that that is very little light, and then you're going to look. And the next thing is that you're going to be looking right on the horizon, and you're going to want to maybe bring some binoculars or a telescope to locate it at first. So once you do that, you'll have a better viewing of this comet. This comet has been around for a few days, and it started as something that was coming out in the morning. So if you were early up in the morning, you could see it. But now it's turning towards more of a nighttime thing, just with the way the conditions of the days and everything are. It's turning more to a nighttime thing. And it's typically coming out right around dusk or a little after. So what I've been hearing is that you need to make sure that it's really dark by the time that you see it, but be out right in the early morning. So here's a picture to help you see where to be looking in the night sky. This Comet Finder chart shows you that it's been starting on July 14th and its path that it's going to be on through July 27th and then on into August. But if you're looking in the night sky, you want to look to the north. And if you know where the Big Dipper is, you can see the Big Dipper in this picture and then also where the Little Dipper is in Polaris. So it's going to be just left of the Big Dipper, right on the horizon. So make sure that's where you're looking when you're looking into the sky to see if you can see this comet. So the cool thing is that I have a twin brother who is just not, if more crazy about astronomy, and he's already captured pictures of this comet. Here are two of the pictures that he captured from Monday night where the comet is streaking across the sky. Now the nice thing about his pictures is that he got to be in Marquette, Michigan to see this, which is much farther north than what we will be. So it might not be as distinct as this picture is, but it certainly will be visible, as the experts say. It's not every day that we get the opportunity to see a 3-mile-long object of gas and dust and ice go flying through the sky with our naked eye. So I hope you take the opportunity to go out and see this tonight. Now remember, go out just at dusk and see the night sky, let it light up, look to the north where you can see the Big Dipper, get out those binoculars or telescope, and look at the horizon. And it should be there, and it's going to be there for at least another week or two. So don't be afraid or don't fret if you don't see it tonight or the next night or it's cloudy and stormy one night. You should have the opportunity to again see it. However, it might be a little bit more dimmer as we get going on, but it should be visible. So I hope you have fun. Thanks for tuning in to this Feel Good Friday, and thank you for putting up with my crazy astronomy things. I just wanted to share this with you because it's so cool and it's not going to happen for a really long time again, and it's a way to feel good about your Friday. So have a good time. If you capture this with a picture or if you go out and see it, say that you did and we'll send any pictures and we'll post them. It'll be really cool. So have fun with this, everybody. I know that tonight I'm going to be going out and looking for the comet. So I'll see you later, everybody, and have a great Friday.